I am Hamburger Chariot, and I am here with my best friend Mirth Meowser.
Hello, hello. And we're going to jump into Megumi's route.
God.
I'm personally excited, even if Chariot is not.
Look, it's not bad. It's Megumi, okay? I'm not the most interested in her. Like, when you have characters like Sekigahara, Natsuno, Amiguchi, Yuki, Ryoko, like, the bar is so high for this game that even a 9 out of 10 story that just doesn't appeal to me as much is going to look kind of weak in comparison.
Fair enough.
But let's get into it.
Again, she's just so fun to watch, even if... Yeah, she's not the character I'm going to gush over or be obsessed over. That's like the other half of the cast, but...
Karabe House Dinner Prep. Oh god, she's another boring straight line one, isn't she? Yeah, she is.
Well, it's better than the endless loop of going home, making dinner, going to school, going home, making dinner, and just not knowing what to do.
You must think you're so cool.
Sorry, we're missing peak vocal performance.
Why so tense?
I apologize.
It's your house, take a load off. Ignoring me, huh? You must think you're so cool. People notice you're always alone, you know.
Again, her negative traits are called out. I love it! Self-awareness goes a long way.
Come on, you're always so sensitive. A real high-maintenance girl, aren't you? I was trying to say that you're smart. Friends are pointless. They'll all be toast once the end comes. Being alone is the most logical solution.
He's such a fucking cat.
Oh, this route is full of jerks. I love it.
He is such a fucking cat. He is perfect.
You really are an unpleasant cat.
Fluffy really be out here like...
The world is garbage!
Literally!
Be honest. You know you like me.
God, I had to.
The first time you saw me, you were all fluffy.
Considering who this cat is, yeah.
God, his fucking vocal performance is gold.
Chasing
I need to hear that
with
again.
That dumb look on your face.
That's not true.
So, what did you think about your first time? Did you already forget? You know, with the gun. And you shooting Renya Gouto?
Don't say it like that.
Don't go all gooey on the inside now. Come on, you can tell me. What was it like? Shooting that pale, arrogant prick. It felt great, didn't it? Well, spit it out.
Such an evil little devil cat, and I love it.
Oh, hi Miyuki Inaba.
There we go. Is she gonna sing, or is it just gonna
What
be
should
her?
I make for dinner?
Let's
I think
make
we have some
mackerel.
fish. I think Juro would
grill
like
it,
some
don't
fish.
boil it, that
I'll
takes out
grill
all the
some
flavor.
mackerel. Oh, and simmer some taro.
Lesson for everyone out there, never
And
boil
done.
fish. It literally takes out all the flavor.
Lesson for everyone, go buy 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. If you're here, you should have already finished the game, but like, buy it again.
Buy it anyway.
Buy it a second time.
It's on Switch and PS4. It's like, I know you have one of those, buy the other one. Probably on Steam, eventually. I don't know. Is it on Steam?
No, it's not.
Well, it should be on Steam.
It should be, but it isn't.
Here.
I don't remember you know, to give canned food to Fluffy.
This will do.
This will do. Oh, it looks so cute licking his lips like that.
Oh,
Oh, you're such an adorable psychotic mass murderer.
My first
this is
task
how
after
all
agreeing
cats
to the
should be.
contract.
Morgana cannot compare.
Oh yeah, fuck Morgana.
The first
Fluffy's where
witch
it's
I
at.
sealed.
I'm so sad that Cassandra Lee Morris had to voice that complete flop.
I wonder what happens to them.
Like, she
No, it's not
forever has to have Morgana on her resume, and as one of the biggest characters she's ever done. Like, make
Yep.
no mistake, Morgana is easily one of the most well-known characters she's ever done. Easily.
Yep. Yep.
And it's
Not
fucking
even.
Morgana.
It's not her fault she couldn't make him cute. Not even the voice actress for Pikachu could make Morgana cute.
And they definitely
And I
tried.
think, and I
All
think
right,
that says
Whenever
everything.
you're ready. If you're ready, that is.
Easy for
The
you to
actress who
say,
voiced Pikachu.
but actually
She's
pointing a gun
adorable.
at someone is just...
It's not just a gun, it's a magical gun. Or would you rather it be a magical kitchen knife?
The way he
Don't
taunts her
want
with that
that.
tone.
Would you rather it be a magical kitchen knife?
You extinguish the evil in the person you shoot. Or if they could, they'd thank you for saving them.
Still,
Ready or not, here he comes.
Like, this whole nonsense he's given her just really shows how stupid and naive she is for just going along with it. And it really says a lot of just, it's like how much of a toxic obsession she has with Juro Izumi, that she's just not questioning the very obvious, it's like, you know, it's like she's very obviously being told with this, seal this witch with a magical gun, do it and I'll bring Izumi back. Like, it's so obviously nonsense and she just does it. That's how much of a spiral she's in.
I just remembered we've been forgetting to do the name breakdowns, but like, let's be real, this game doesn't need them.
It's okay.
They're not relevant for this game.
Not for this game. I mean, they aren't for every story. It really depends.
Yakushiji,
You
it
don't
was
show it
quite
to him yet.
unexpected of you to ask for me. What do you need?
well...
I don't think you can for this one, but I do know if you pull it out the wrong time, other characters can pin you down.
They can?
There are times it's like where I've just used it at the wrong time, mostly out of curiosity because it's the first new thing. And some characters will like, I think Nenji was one where he pinned her down, like, whoa, she's got a gun, like, what are you doing with that? And then, you know, it would fade out and Megumi was like, would be like, not like that, I can't do it that way. So it's like her thinking of a bad scenario.
I should
So
see
if
if
you
I
mess-
can get them then. Because I want to try
And
and
there
get
were
all the
several,
extra
like-
dialogue.
I know there was one with Nenji that was like that, and there was another one with Sekigahara that was like that.
Of course Sekigahara is going to have one. Pulling out a gun on him of all people?
You didn't need to call me out here to do that.
Like, there's several
Why didn't
things
you
like
just
that.
come to
There's
the
one
hangar?
time I accidentally got Sekigahara killed because I was being stupid.
Oh my god.
You didn't need to call me
If
out
you
here
don't
to
know,
do that.
you can get yourself killed by just running into the robot Terminators.
Well, yeah.
You didn't need to call me out here to do that. Why
It's
didn't
okay,
you just
I
come to
don't
the
have
hangar?
once.
I, don't really like looking at that robot too much.
I see. Anyway, we need a password to remove the infection, but it is yet to be found. If you got in the Sentinel right now, you'd likely end up in the same state as Juro.
You don't say. This is insane. I can't just shoot someone. This is I can't.
Dumbass, don't look over here.
Do it,
Just
coward!
shoot him
Shoot
already,
him!
idiot.
Great!
Don't worry. We'll find the answer before they arrive.
And if you don't?
Then we fight with the Sentinels as they are.
We couldn't possibly win like that.
Maybe so, but we cannot do nothing. At least Juro has not lost his ability to fight.
That got her angry enough to shoot.
I won't let him hurt Juro again. I have a better idea.
Okay, so he's not going to be an early
no.
one.
What have I done?
You shot him in the arm. That'll do.
Are you sure he's not hurt?
Yeah, he'll just be a little loopy.
How am I supposed to face him after this?
It's called a magical gun for a reason, numbnuts. His memories of before and after being shot will be all fuzzy. He won't even remember coming to meet you. Well, we should probably make ourselves scarce now.
Wait! My first task after agreeing to the contract. The first it's not something I like to think about. I only did what you asked me to do.
What I asked you to do. You shot him in the
you
arm
did.
from point-blank range. I didn't ask you to pull off a stunt like that.
But as long as it was on some part of his body, it shouldn't matter where I hit him, right?
Maybe I
Tell
chose the wrong
Kisaragi.
person. This one's got no sense of ownership.
Did you really have to put it on my back?
Your
I
future's
mean-
looking pretty bleak, kid.
I can't blame her. That's a hard to reach place.
I mean, I've still got my fun fucking fanfic ideas where some of the guys have to flash themselves to activate it. You know, that's just me. That's where my brain goes.
Listen, this isn't some idiot child's errand. We have a contract. Do I need to say it slowly for you? I'll grant your wish, and in exchange, you shoot the witches I tell you to. That was the deal. All you gotta do is shoot them, I don't care where. But if you fail, our contract is broken. Shouldn't you have already made up your mind about this?
Yes, I have.
Oh, he's so precious. I mean, you're an evil piece of shit, but you're precious.
Oh, that reminds me.
So delusional.
Make sure the gun is loaded before you use it again. It's still in your bag, right? Well, go on then. Let's see the magical gun.
How do you load it? It's just nanomachines, isn't it? Or
But you have
know
to
it
load
basically-
it with the
This
nanomachines.
gun, is it really magical?
I know it's basically you're injecting. I know when you basically shoot the other characters, you're basically injecting them with code so they can pilot the Sentinels.
I'd just like to say, this gun, is it really magical? Well, according to one of the laws of science fiction, any technology, any technology that is sufficiently advanced becomes indistinguishable from magic. And I believe this game references that rule of sci-fi storytelling as well.
Actually.
So for example, if you brought like a modern smartphone into the 1940s, they would probably look at you and think you're using magic.
Like alien tech.
Not magic. Any technology that is sufficiently advanced becomes indistinguishable from magic.
Come on, show me the magical gun. You do see how tall I am, right? Put it on the floor. Still has enough magical bullets. Good, good. You never know when you might need to use this, so always make sure it's loaded.
You keep calling this thing magical, so why does it have to be a gun?
What does it matter? You'd rather it be a sparkly magical wand? What? You want to put on a frilly pink skirt? and wave around your magic stick like some idiot.
I'm Madoka Magica.
All right, you made your point.
It's for you to shoot witches. That's why it's a gun. Oh, hell. He's coming. Well, time's up. We'll discuss the next witch tomorrow. Meet me at school.
As though you don't like Juro.
Oh,
Oh, you do. Wait, that's not Juro!
something good.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, darn it. I misheard it.
Have you had dinner? I
Like,
just
for an
made some.
instant, I thought that was...
Would you like to
I
join
thought
me?
that was Miura.
No,
And then I heard
I
him
won't
talk
fall for that again. You can only stay here the rest of this month.
Yes, of course. But I did already make this, so it would be a shame to waste it.
Well, I wouldn't want all this to be thrown away. Fine, I'll eat.
Thank you.
And hey, plenty for leftovers next time.
Miwako ate it all.
Well,
Doesn't strike me as a
Who's
grilled
next?
mackerel person.
are you ignoring me because of yesterday? Oh, right.
I don't
Someone
think
right
that's
over
fluffy.
here.
Yeah, that's Shintaro, which is not Fluffy.
I thought we agreed not to be seen together.
Because there's a real cat that looks identical to Fluffy.
That's why we've been
Which I
leaving at
think
different
Fluffy is
times.
basically modeling himself after.
A meeting like this defeats the purpose.
Should we start going together then?
You're missing the point. Oh,
Yo,
Oh my god, it's good character.
good morning, Amiguchi-kun.
Amiguchi!
what's up?
Oh, it's nothing.
What are you listening to?
Just brushing up on my English conversations.
Wow.
I'm obviously kidding. I'm jamming to rock, of course.
Oh, well, your grades are always so good. It seemed believable.
You think so?
I was wondering, can I come over today?
Sure, why not?
Great.
It's a simple
Oh,
thing,
right.
but she's
Gonna
obviously,
swing
you
by the
know,
vending
unhappy
machines
that...
before class starts.
Okay, I'll see you after school.
Obviously, you know, unhappy to see him just, you know, comfortably and happily chatting with everyone else but her. Because, you know, she's making
I hope
him
people just think you're
comfortable.
obsessed with cats.
Oh, that is
Instead
Fluffy.
of some crazy person who thinks cats give a crap about what she has to say.
Anyways, so
I haven't spotted the witch yet. I'll keep a lookout. Meet me after school, in the passageway outside the old building. Got that?
Anyway.
Is there anyone we
Teacher
can
asked
talk
me to
to?
carry this
Yeah.
stuff. From the old building, you know? That place is freaking scary at night. It's all dark and totally deserted. I heard some shady people hang out there now.
Shady people. Ooh, I wonder who that refers to. Could it
Oh, at the old building?
Could it possibly refer to all of the people who hide at the old building?
Just maybe.
Also, I love how I'm just going to the fucking Karabe house instead of... Wow, it takes me back here.
So
You
you're
didn't
back.
know? It loops if you don't do it right.
I love it.
And now
Take
you
a
have to make
long
food
and
again.
Hard look, you irritating human. What does my face look like right now? Well, seriously, you can't tell? I'm angry, damn it. And why do you think that is? Go on, tell me. And why do you...
look, I'm sorry. I didn't meet you in the passageway.
Just a silly promise you made to a cat, huh? Not surprising that a human would forget.
I apologize.
I guess saving Juro Izumi just isn't important to you.
That's not it at all.
Then I'd better see you tomorrow.
I've gotten this one. This wasn't the loop I fell into. Nope, you gotta make dinner.
So much food wastage. Okay, let's put it ages away. Because I think you get different dialogue that way.
Oh, hell. He's... Alright, I'll be... You better...
Oh, let's just not make food.
I know you could not make food.
Oh, hey,
I didn't know there was
Yakushiji.
an option.
Man, movie's still not on. More extra innings.
Okay, this is new.
Oh, he fucks off if you don't talk to him fast enough.
Churro.
Okay, we have to fail a few times then. To see all the extra shit.
Well, now I gotta. It's like go back to that. Fluffy's going to be mad quite a few
Teacher asked me to
times.
carry this stuff. From the old...
Ah, Churro. Do you have a minute?
Oh, this. I remember this.
Kurabe-kun, over here.
Talk everyone but her.
Yep.
You're not picking up the obvious symbols, Megumi.
So you're back.
It's gonna be the same
the
shit. Yep.
Yep.
You think you can appease me with that? Well, I'm not gonna not eat it.
Oh.
He's such a cat.
I'll even put it close to you, how about that?
You think you can appease me
Okay, it
with
doesn't
that?
change it.
Well, I'm not gonna not eat it.
I love that line.
Also, I love because the Miyuki Inaba performance is... It's not a AI performance, it's her. She is seeing all of this. She is watching.
What should I make for dinner?
So basically, she knows, like,
I think we
way
have some
more
ground
than
beef.
anyone else in terms of what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, she's very closely connected to the
Jiro's
guy that
favorite
started a lot of it.
Time to cook some hamburg steak.
You're just gonna start cooking like nothing happened.
Oh my god.
It's like you're more cat than I am.
And done.
Make food that fast. Takes forever.
Take a long... What is... What? Go on.
Look,
Then I'd bet... Oh, hell. He's...
Okay.
Alright, listen, I'll be waiting.
Okay,
You
we need
better-
to talk to him before he fucks off.
Well, you made
I
food, so
thought I
he's gonna be
smelled something
distracted
good.
by that instead of the
Heavy.
TV.
Ugh, okay. We need to not
Yeah,
make
but
food.
Yeah.
I wish you could run. There we go. It doesn't like letting you run sometimes.
The teacher asked me to carry this stuff. From
I
the
guess
old
it's not
building,
letting you
know?
run again.
That place is freaking scary at night.
So you're back.
Now he's mad again. You've missed him
Take
like
a
3
look. What
days
is
in a row. I do love that it's like they wrote so much dialogue for just these optional fail scenarios. I love it.
Oh, hell.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
listen, I'll be waiting. You better...
Come on, talk.
Juro!
Oh, hey, Yakushiji.
Sorry, I know it's late. I'll make some dinner.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
But you can't just skip dinner.
I already got ramen with Amiguchi-kun earlier.
Yeah, I slurped up his noodles and ate him out.
You're still growing. If ramen's all you eat, you won't get the kind of nutrition you need.
Just leave me alone.
Amaguchi gets him all the nutrition he needs.
Oh yeah, lots of protein.
Movie's still not on. More extra in.
The way he even said, just leave me alone. Just, Megumi, you need to stop.
Juro.
You're doing this to yourself.
So I'm just imagining that whenever Megumi hears about Jiro interacting with Amiguchi especially, her brain goes like...
I thought we agreed not to be seen together. That's why we've been leaving at different times. Meeting like this defeats the purpose.
So that's like really loud on my end. Is OBS thinking that's really loud?
Nope.
Okay, yeah.
That's really loud.
Okay, you can't talk while it's happening. I need to test it.
Okay.
Okay, yep. It's loud. Cool.
That's ridiculously loud.
Should we start going together
Also, the
then?
background boys are very cute.
Yes, they
You're
are.
missing the point. Oh,
We run, cool, yep. It lets me run for like a second and then stops.
good morning, Amiguchi-kun.
Morning.
Oh, it's not the drift.
What
No,
are you
it's
listening
not.
to?
Jiro's glare. After Amaguchi says, "What's up?" Like, you serious? I just told you to not.
Let me run, damn it!
You just mentioned it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know you were into action movies.
Okay,
that
this
one was a
scene.
masterpiece. Pretty awesome.
Lucky you.
And they're cutting specific lines of dialogue and changing the expressions on her face because it's from Megumi's perspective and she's an unreliable narrator because she's
Yep.
delusional. I love that attention to detail.
So good. It's just because from her perspective, it just looks like, they're flirting. This girl is taking Jiro from her. Just all these people around her are just taking away, taking Jiro's attention, and he's not giving her any of it.
Because they've cut a bunch of those lines, and that is not the face she had on that fucking line there. She was not smiling.
That series is really cool. It featured all kinds of different kaiju. If you love movies that much, you should check out this drama series.
What's it about?
You've never seen it before? You're so interesting, Fuyasaka-san.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
That girl. I hope she turns out to be a witch.
Oh, Megumi, you are a piece of work.
Literally, start running.
She is not a good person at all, and I am here for it.
Oh, Yakushiji.
So, you and that girl. Looks like you two are pretty close.
Her
What are you
tone.
talking about? More importantly, why are you talking to me? We'd get expelled if they knew we were living together. That's why we decided not to talk to each other at school.
And then runs away.
Imagine if we went to the Karabe house again.
Again?
Why won't you let me run?
Could it be the drift?
Oh my god. It's like if I'm
The teacher asked me to carry this
pointing
stuff.
the stick in the wrong direction, it doesn't let me.
That place
But the
is
wrong
That's
direction is also left.
so dark and
If it's
totally
left
deserted.
down, I
Heard some
can.
shady people hang out there.
It's left up now.
Left at all, I can't seem to. This is
That's
so
drift.
weird.
That means there's some
waiting for
dead
me.
areas in the control stick. He's been waiting
Fluffy.
here 5 days. He is not pleased.
Just changing
fine.
some controller settings.
That's fine. He's waited 5 days. He can wait a minute more. He's impatient, but I mean, at this point, can he be more impatient?
That's Shintaro.
Yep. At least that was Shintaro at first.
There's nobody here. Where are you hiding? Here, kitty kitty.
The hell are you doing?
It's small. It's like hints that
And the way that he just appears is suspicious.
vary.
But you were just over there.
And they're calling attention to it.
Alright, Crazy. Come on, it's time to work. The next witch is inside the old building. He's a boy with short hair
Sekigahara.
Sekigahara.
and is wearing a school uniform with no buttons.
So I just shoot him and his powers will be sealed, right?
Uh-huh. Now, there could be one small hiccup.
Definitely Sekigahara.
He's got a very not magical gun, and he might use it on you.
That seems like a pretty big hiccup to me.
Well, in case you've never been shot before, it hurts. So,
Fucking woman.
You would know. He would
He
know.
would know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you do this wrong, he can pin you down, or at least something along those lines. Maybe it's just grab your. I don't remember if he just grabs Megumi's hand, or if he pins her down, or it was something along those lines.
God,
I don't even know if it was.
God, I
here.
want Sekigahara to pin me down.
I just know if you're not careful with it, yeah.
How badly would it hurt if I were to be shot?
We're about to find out.
I actually don't know if he can shoot you. I specifically remember there's one on the roof you can screw up with Amaguchi. I screwed that one up like 3 times in a row.
Not here.
I don't think it's this one where you can.
I wonder, if I were to die, would Juro even cry for me?
Not with how you've been treating him. You've, again, done this to yourself, girl.
He's not here.
Okay, let's save here, because if there are alternate options, I want to be able to easily reload.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's here though. I just know if it's. I just remember getting them at like 2 different points. I don't know if this is one of them.
There's no one here. Maybe he made a mistake.
Stomping
Well, she-
around with your gun out like that?
Best boy.
Oh, that is quite the appearance.
You're not sneaking up on anyone that way.
So you've been hiding.
You're from Sector 3.
You're from back then. So you're the one. You're one of Juro's friends.
What are you doing here?
It doesn't concern you.
I don't think this was your idea. Who are you being used by?
I love how blatant he is about it.
Yeah, his tone especially. Like he's got a big read on the situation.
I'm fine with being used. If it's for Juro, I'll do whatever I have to.
This is unhealthy devotion, and this
Wait.
game knows it.
Oh god, this scene. Okay, yep.
Oh yeah, this one. This is basically one of the
Juro,
only
where are you?
scenes Megumi has with Juro Izumi.
The
For her
last place the
entire
Sentinel
route
was
chasing
seen.
a boy that
It
is
should be somewhere nearby.
completely is like gone. I really wish we got more scenes with her and Izumi. Just a couple more to just get a better plight for why she clings so badly to this boy that's gone. Just to get a better sense of her loss.
Also, no thoughts, head empty. That's a gorgeous shot.
The Sentinel. But where's Juro? Juro, where are you? He couldn't possibly still be in there. Juro!
Juro Izumi.
I'm so glad you're still alive.
Not for long.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect your city.
Shh. It doesn't matter. I was so worried about you. Right. I'll go find help. There doesn't seem to be anyone around, but they have to still be here somewhere. That's what you said. I just have to find them.
Wait.
Juro?
Wait. Please. Don't go.
Die.
Using that main theme leitmotif right there.
Oh, this theme.
But Juro... You're hurt. We need to get help.
I need you to stay, please. Everything's so dark. I can't see your face.
Why? Why did you get in that Sentinel? You knew this is what would happen.
I wanted to
Systems are
protect
failing.
what was important to you.
Even though I don't know you.
I mean, at this point they've known
I
each other
wanted
for
to.
months. We just don't see that.
Protect.
We've
You.
never got to see them fall in love or get to know each other or just have scenes interacting while being in love. Admittedly, this does stick out to me because in hindsight, this Juro Izumi is actually one of the few character deaths that really stick. There's
For
going to be
one
several
Sentinel to do
character
all
deaths that
this.
we see on screen that don't stick.
Unbelievable.
This one does. And you know,
Please,
some
you
people
have
would
to help
argue
him.
that this isn't a character death since, you know, technically he's just Juro Karabe now, but in all definitions,
It's a character
everything-
death. It's
a
absolutely
character
a character death.
everything Juro Izumi is gone. They are literally putting a new person in his old body. This Juro Izumi is dead.
The moment you enter the Sentinel, you inflict irreversible damage to your brain. Your memory is destroyed. In worst case, you become a husk. Just being inside for a few minutes can be fatal. Izumi endured that pain. He fought in there for over 2 hours.
2 hours when a few minutes can be fatal.
He displayed incredible strength, but you understand, don't you? It's too late for him.
Are you from the future too?
There was a time I fought alongside him.
So you're one of his comrades. And yet, you won't even try.
Oh, fuck off, Megumi. You fucking...
I mean, we'll give her this credit. This is her moment of grief. She saw Juro, like, literally fight for his life for 2 hours until he is, literally, as he says, a husk. And, you know, like, he gave his life to defend this city for so long. And you're not even going to attempt to do a fraction of what he did.
Yeah, because
While
they
he's
know there
literally
is
dead.
nothing.
Again, I'm mostly looking at this from an emotional point of view rather than a logical one, because Sekigahara isn't wrong saying, like, there's nothing we can do. There is, and he's right, there is nothing we can do. But from an emotional point of view, she just saw Izumi give his life for this, and he sees someone unwilling to even take that step that he was willing to take and died for. So emotionally, it does look like cowardice in her eyes. Also because she is a lot more ignorant about the situation than Sekigahara is. So yes, Sekigahara's right, but emotionally, I can see why Megumi's at least sane.
Please, there must be something you can do.
Izumi was a dependable and true ally. I will mourn this loss as well.
Of this is very, very effective. Like, that is a well-executed death scene. Like, man, I will give a lot of props to that, especially again with hindsight. That this isn't one they undo. This is one that they stick with, and it defines Megumi's entire route. Again, I just wish even if we just got one extra scene of just those two, you know. It's like having a moment together in Megumi's original timeline. Just give me a taste of what they were like when they were in love. Just one before you give me the tragedy. Because that's what they did with, as we'll see later, Tetsuya Ida and Tomi from the previous loop. They only had that one real scene, scene together. But it was so strong and so impactful that I completely bought the emotional investment that was needed for Tetsuya Ida's kind of fall. Is like fall. You know, just his obsession to getting her back in a certain way, and and how malicious he went to get there. And all they had was that one scene, but it was good enough to carry everything that came after that words. And I think that's what Megumi and Juro Izumi needed. Just that one scene where you're like, okay, this is what she lost. And to give better context for everything that comes. One scene could have made the difference.
So let's look at the mystery files that updated. During the battle of 2025, he sustained brain damage and was nearly reduced to an empty husk. To prevent this outcome, Morimura created the new personality Jiro Kurabe and implanted it in him. Megumi Yakushiji, who hopes to bring back Jiro Kurabe's past memories, encounters a cat who she names Fluffy. The cat asks her to enter a contract with him, the terms being that he'll help bring back Kurabe's memories if she helps Fluffy fulfill his mission.
I love first description is literally a lie. A composed, laid-back girl. No, she is not.
Yeah, what part of her is composed?
None. Absolutely none. Hopeless romantic. I mean,
okay, I am picking up Fluffy.
Go ahead, go for it.
That's 426. Fluffy gets picked up. A mysterious talking cat who offers Megumi Yakushiji a deal. He enters a contract with Yakushiji, promising he'll grant her wish of saving Jiro Kurabe if she carries out a dangerous mission. Also, man who looks like Jiro Kurabe is another fake-out one that's not useful.
Magical gun? I'm
no.
not sure that's much. Yeah,
not
much.
enough. We're buying, like, every character before we buy anything else. a lot of these other ones are just so not worth it in comparison. The characters change so much more often than just about everyone else. Okay, and if we look at here... Izumi Unreturning. 2025, so current loop of this year, just a while ago. Which is before that. And after that, okay. So what else is there? This. Renya Gouto Witch. So that is after Talking Cat and Shootout Dream, before the prologue shit, basically.
Yeah, she shot Gouto pretty early. Yeah, he was the first one.
And then I think the rest of these are all other witches.
Yeah, because I think her attempt with shooting Sekigahara was actually pretty late.
Oh, actually, even so, I'll do it. So all of this, according to... So according...
There must have been
Yeah, according to the timeline, this happens, then all of this is one day.
Oh my
because
goodness!
That's the next day. 44 events happen in between them, and this is the next day.
Must have been a very eventful day.
What on earth
Probably a
is
lot of
in
Natsuno.
here?
Probably a lot of Natsuno and Yuki stuff. Or Natsuno's
Maybe it's all of the Tomi shit? Like when they're transported to Sector 3?
Right, because that all happens within basically 1 and 2 days. You're probably right.
It would make up at least a large chunk of this if it was that.
Yeah, and so
with maybe
many,
other stuff thrown in between.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think that's it. We'll probably know if we keep an eye on Megumi's route and we can see Kisaragi in the background talking to Miyuko like, hey, are you okay?
Yeah,
or, just kind of...
I think we've already seen that. Or at least I feel like we have. I guess not.
I don't think so. Not yet.
But even so, I'll do it. The girl who talks to cats, jealousy, short-haired boy, witch. Mission failed.
We'll get him next time.
Yeah, and if we look at the fucking timelines... Yep. Yeah, in Megumi's timeline, it's the first time we see her, and then Izumi dies.
Yep.
Like, it's so minimal.
Yeah, like... Okay, like, go to Precious Memories, where she's remembering Jiro's goodbye. So technically, if we have memories in order, she meets Izumi. It's like we see them, it's like then it cuts to, I love you, goodbye. And then it cuts to him dying.
Yep.
That's all we have of those two, and her love for him is what her entire route is based on. When we don't know anything about these two as a couple.
I will say, unlike Iori's route, the point is that they're actually calling Megumi out on her bullshit.
They are, absolutely. But even so, I still wish we had a little more, just a little. But yeah, you're right. They are calling out Megumi on her delusional behavior.
So even Megumi appears in a bunch of shit in between. Yeah, that's one day. What 4 events does she have in between shooting Gouto and going home?
I actually don't know.
Also, if we go to Sekigahara, yep, that's immediately before running into Iori. Then we get all this with the fucking That time she learns her name. Mission failed. So there's not that much of a gap in between mission failed and him officially losing his memories.
Yeah, it was... Yeah, it was basically right before. Sekigahara's one that once we fill out all of his memories, I'd love to go through that in chronological order.
Yeah, he's another one that would really value from that, I think. So unlock 6 mystery files, currently at 5. Look, we do have another mystery point to spend, but I'd rather wait until it's someone that's really worth it.
I mean, if you want to start another one, then I can't blame you. I mean, again, I enjoy Megumi, but I think you're a little bit more interested in doing the person that's next on the line.
Just a bit. Just a little. Sekigahara was the character that really hooked me. Like, at first, the first few hours, Sekigahara was definitely the character I was the most interested in. I kept playing because of him. Not just because he's hot, but also because he's hot. But, like, he also had by far the most interesting story hook to me, being the amnesiac potential murderer.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal hook.
And then I got to Miura, who we haven't unlocked yet, and I was like, oh god, okay, this is my brain rot.
Yeah, I don't think we unlock Miura until we get to Natsuno.
Yeah, Miura takes a while to unlock. He's not the last one, but Miura's like easily, potentially like 20 to 30% of the way through the game. Miura takes a while.
Yeah, let's see.
He's worth the wait. He is absolutely worth the wait. But like,
absolutely.
His prologue is the first time we see 2188. So like, you gotta set up a bit of shit first before you unlock him, you know?
Yeah. I remember starting Miura's relatively early-ish. I think that's because I did all of Juro's I could, some of Megumi's, basically one of Iori's before I got bored, and then just went straight on to Natsuno, and then unlocked is like Miura, and then started his.
Yeah. Miura best boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, my holy trinity of characters in this game is definitely Miura, Sekigahara, and Amiguchi. They're easily my favorites. For the girls, I'd say Yuki, Natsuno, and Tomi are my favorites.
Yeah, those are my 3 favorite girls too. They're so good. I love all 3. So I switch back and forth all the time which one's best girl, and I can't pick one. They're all so good.
Also, I love how if you were to take my 6 favorite characters into battle, you get 1 Generation 1, you get no Generation 2s, all of the Generation 3s, and 2 Generation 4s.
Well, just goes to show Generation 3s are best characters.
They are. Generation 3 is the best characters both in story and in gameplay. Because goddamn, Super Large Missile sure is amazing. And thanks to the combat updates, even though Natsuno doesn't have Super Large Missile, she can still kick absolute ass. But we'll find that out in like 7,000 hours when we get to fucking combat again.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, any last thoughts we want to end on?
I always struggle for this part.
Lol.
You?
I always feel like asking because I don't want to like accidentally miss anything. Christ, this video is almost an hour long. I love how we got like halfway through in 12 minutes and then spent a bunch of time repeating shit to try and see all the alternate dialogue, and then continued until we actually had shit to say. And now this video is like an hour long. I was not expecting to have this much to talk about in early Megumi. Late Megumi? Sure. Early Megumi? I'm surprised.
But yeah, if you figured this would go like 30 minutes max, we managed to hit an hour. Early Megumi. That's impressive. We did spend a good amount of time going through the mystery files.
And we've been talking about a bunch of stuff like, that's not necessarily directly relevant to this exact scene, but, like, we talk about future scenes a lot, and I don't want to stop doing that. I think it's important to our thoughts. Like, this is a spoiler commentary. The point is to reference the full spoiler game, but, like, I think that's extending the runtime a bit.
Yeah.
So don't stop, just
don't go on tangents for stuff until, you know, they happen.
Well, even then, if it's what you're naturally thinking of, we probably should talk about it. Like, I remember that time where the Sekigahara prologue took an hour because we spent like 15 minutes talking about the thematic importance of a bunch of the different themes in this game, and using a bunch of different examples to, like, accentuate them, including me explaining how I think Nenji's route is really important thematically, even if in the grand scheme of just the plot events themselves, it didn't end up being the most important. It's still important to the themes the story is trying to tell.
Oh, incredibly.
Plus, it just has a bunch of really awesome character moments, and it's fucking Nenji. Like, Nenji is like the unofficial 7th place, who we also don't have. But like, the 6 characters I mentioned earlier are my favorites, and then Nenji is pretty much 7th place, and they're like they're the 7 characters I think of as favorites. Like, there's the holy trinity of top tiers, but like, all 7 of them are... If you said your favorite character was any of those 7, that's totally just... Yep.
Yeah.
It's like
Fully get it.
It's like the Studio Ghibli effect, where you can say your favorite Ghibli movie is one of like 10 different movies, and you're just correct. Like, there is no room for argument. It's just, yep, sure, totally valid.
Mine is Secret World of Arietti, because I like the small perspective. The story's just fine.
That's an uncommon pick. Mine is Laputa Castle in the Sky, which is the first Ghibli movie. It's the first Ghibli movie. Mark Hamill plays the villain. I really love it. It's got a very comfy vibe. It's very Ghibli, but there's something... It feels slightly less refined, but you still feel all of that soul. It's really good. I really like it. Also, in the English dub, the main heroine, Sheeta, her accent is changing every couple of syllables, and that's funny.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, we should go.
Probably...
This is 58 minutes.
should probably close Megumi's route.
Yeah.
We're just talking about Ghibli now.
Thank you guys for watching. We will catch you in the next episode. This is Hamburger Chariot and Mirth Mauser signing out. See you, everybody.
We'll see you then.